I don't do a lot of unboxings on this channel, just for things that I'm really excited about. This is my Xiaomi 13 Ultra, and it's kind of taken over as one of my main field recording cameras. You see all of the footage that I shoot outdoors, doing B-roll. Some of the vlogs or outdoor talking head video. It's coming from this phone, but it's a phone, and we want to be able to use this a little bit more camera-like. Well, this package just got delivered, and this is something that could be really exciting for mobile photography nerds like me. Packaging here got a little roughed up, but this is something that I've been begging other brands and other companies to do for years now. If you're gonna tell me that your phone is a photography system, that it's a really crazy great camera, you should offer us some accessories that really help us better utilize all of these crazy cameras. Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Just give a little slice right there. Gonna pop this box now. Oh, there's just another card. That wasn't a very good reveal. Okay, let's try again. Ready? And there is the accessory kit for the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Like if I was one of those YouTubers that spends way too much time setting up panning and tracking shots. Now, we've got a couple pieces in here. I'm not really quite, oh, whoops, I just tore that open. It's just papers. I don't really care about the papers. We've got like notes and things. Now let's get rid of that immediately. We've got this right here. It's kind of a replacement for the case that comes with the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And I'm happy because it's bringing us back to green here. We got to get rid of this black case. Gonna pop this off because I have the green Xiaomi Ultra, and now I'll still continue to have a green Xiaomi Ultra. Just gonna go ahead and pop this on right now. Now this covers a little bit more of the side, so we've got actual buttons here on the side of the case as opposed to button cutouts on the included case. Still kind of the same strip at the bottom, so this is mostly exposed, and decent coverage right up to the edges of the curved glass here. Really maintaining that nice flat side grip. Something I really like about the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is you got a little bit more for your fingers to hold on to. But we don't stop there because we also have this nice little attachment. So this is gonna connect to the base of the phone, but there's nothing in here that really connects to the phone. We got like a little USB-C port. We've got a switch, got a rocker. Oh, I think that's to help maybe remove it because something just popped out right there. So maybe that helps kind of snap everything together. And then we've got a zoom, I like that, and a two-stage shutter button. So a lot of the Bluetooth accessories that we get, they don't really have the right communication to talk to your phone. Going to a Bluetooth trigger to activate your camera is really just take the photo. This is gonna give us that proper one stage to focus and then dual stage. So you gotta push, you get the focus and then you push harder and then that's gonna actually take the photo. So I'm gonna try and just put this on now. Oh yeah, it just slides right back off. So here, let me hold it like this. So we got the Xiaomi, we got the logo, we slide it on, and then I think we push that and that locks it in place. So I think it locks on this strip right here. So there's a little cutout and it kind of keeps everything snug. Gonna hit it, and now I can kind of shake it a whole bunch. We've got like a little lanyard strap, but I'm curious, because it is a wireless camera grip, there's nothing connected, so I think we will have to charge this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work right out of the box. But now we've taken a crazy camera phone experiment and we've turned it into a proper point and shoot camera. Something tells me that my Xiaomi is gonna pretty much just live in this setup right here. I don't actually really use it as a phone as much as I'm shooting all of my production B-roll on it. This is all well and good, this is super handy, but the thing that I've been begging other companies to do is to add some kind of protection and filter so that we can better use these cameras. It's not just enough that I get a good grip, I can do that with a number of other accessories. I've got camera cages for my phones. I want to be able to better control the capabilities of the cameras. And this is something that very few phone manufacturers have actually given us. So here we've got a pair of accessories right here that I think are going to be radically beneficial to the kind of person who is likely to try a phone like the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. First, this one's easy. We just got like a little lens cap. So I think I can just pop that on right there. And that helps a lot. I'm really excited to see that. In fact, I wanna see if I take my old case, like just for some reason, if I wanna use this flimsier plastic case, yep, the lens cover works on this too. So I might end up just leaving the lens cover on the old case just so I know where it is. But this is the real mamma jamma. So this is a step ring. It's got like a little attachment clip right there. And this should give us the ability to add filters to the lenses, to the glass around all the lenses on the back of our phone. It has little bumps on it, little grooves. So I would imagine, I think I can just take this. Yep, that popped right off. So that ring we're gonna set aside. I'm gonna take this ring. Let's see, I can put it on there. I wanna make sure it's snug. Yep, nice and snug. And now I've got a filter, a 67mm filter thread. 67mm is a pretty popular, it's a pretty common filter. So this size complements a lot of standalone mirrorless camera lenses really well. Now I've got the ability to kind of change up what I want to do with it. I could stack some neutral density filters on there. It's really difficult, even with this 1-inch type sensor's dual stage aperture. I can still run into issues cutting light. So if I want to shoot something more cinematic at 24 or even 30 frames per second, I have to use such a crazy fast shutter, it can make the video look a little choppy. So I'm definitely going to be getting some neutral density filters on this thing here too. But as I'm shooting a lot of B-roll on this, especially of other phones and tablets, it can be really challenging getting those reflections off of the glass, off of phone screens and tablet screens and laptop screens. One of the tools we can use to kind of help rein that in is a circular polarizing filter. So now I can attach this. It's a 67mm filter thread. It's nice and snug there. And now I can turn this, and this is going to change up how light and reflections interact with the cameras on the system. I am so stinking excited to now have this kind of capability on the back of a phone. This one's gonna be a really big deal for me. These new 1-inch type sensors and all the companion sensors that also get to play with this. I'll have to see. I think the ultra wide might actually have some challenges having something right up against the base of the camera housing there. But there's so much raw capability here. We've just needed better accessories to really get the use out of this bleeding edge phone camera tech. I really hope we see similar initiatives like this from some of the other manufacturers. There's no reason why there shouldn't be a limited edition kit for something crazy like a Sony Xperia or a Vivo X series. Exactly the kind of phones that would benefit from this. And it really does help us take this up to a next level, a next tier. People can make jokes about phones being called pro, but increasingly these phones are much more discrete camera systems, and they're phenomenal for things like interviews and mobile journalism. One other thing that we just got to take a quick look at. I've started using a lot of Ulanzi mounts and brackets, not just for my tripods, but for other things too, like popping on a GorillaPod. And I think we have just enough room here between the grip, so I can kind of close that. It's right up against the power button, but yeah. So my current favorite metal phone mount, this is the Ulanzi bracket, fits perfectly in between the grip and the power button, so I should be able to mount this just fine to other tripods and to other systems. It's just enough clearance. That's really trick. But I'll definitely have a bit more to say as I wrap up some of my longer term coverage on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, and this is even more exciting now that the phone is being offered internationally. So you can buy this amazing beast of an ultra grade phone throughout Europe and a couple other regions and markets. So everybody, thanks for indulging me on a really geeky, nerdy unboxing video. That I don't do a lot of unboxing videos, so I appreciate it when y'all drop by. Thanks so much for all the support, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, and hitting my home site, and maybe you're joining the list of names scrolling by on your screen from my Patreon. That's patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. I actually didn't have it clipped on there all the way properly. This group of people is the coolest collection of tech nerds in the universe, so I hope you'll check them out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet. I host my podcast on the Twitch, spending a lot more time on the Mastodons. I'm sharing the photos from these crazy cameras over on the Flickrs, but a little less so these days on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the Facebooks. But I will catch you all on the next video.